has come to the point in his career in this championship, and he's saying,
oh, and he puts it into the wall.
Big impact there.
Heavy into the wall and the door.
And I'm just going to say,
you know what?
Got to that point in his career now where he's like,
Sage Ryan, our first victim of this very technical and dangerous track.
Yeah, you can definitely see the difference in a straight concrete wall versus the tire. You see the absorption here, spins out the back end, the front end goes in right there, and then he does make contact with the wall, pushes it over. A pretty spectacular crash there, and you know he was having some issues early on, but I think that was definitely
As he comes back into the debris he's created himself for the first one, because
oh,
it's way too heavy.
Another big impact.
And that's another big impact for Christian Erlandsen, just hitting those tires a little bit too heavy, and he just stopped very dead there. Same situation, coming way too fast.
It means he's carrying a lot of speed as he comes into this outer zone. Starts to try and slow it down the handbrake, but he's already too deep. Look at this. Catches the tyre bale, pulls it out, and that's already sending the car understeering into the wall.
And
so that one mistake.
Those concrete blocks, I mean, they look like dominoes there, but they need a full forklift to lift them. So those are to watch these runs though, they're so knife edge.
Crazy as Smushkevich now fires that car, and he's going to be looking to get higher. Oh, and he takes it off. Oh, and a big impact with the wall for Smushkevich there. He rolls out of it, lucky enough. But he gets caught up in the wall pretty bad there, Dave.
Yeah, turning into a Smashkevich there as he went into the wall. But for Smushkevich...
Smushkevich, look, he threw it all out there, and it was a very good initiation, very, very high. Got into it. Did he lift off the throttle? Yeah, you can see the brake lights on. So he did the you know, the classic mistake with the wall run. And as Dariusz Fabiszak pedals this S15 through the centre of the circuit, he's carrying a lot of speed now into this outer zone. Can he slow it down? He can. A little wobble. Oh! And he gets into the wall.
That's a big impact.
Again.
And you know what? For a moment he thought he had it, and he committed again, and that is a big impact for Dariusz Fabiszak. You can see the front suspension absolutely torn from the... Oh, that's a big hit.
And he's trying to move it, but yeah, it's just not...
From my perspective right now, that is a big... Look how vicious he goes into the wall here. Boom, and then bang, and then everything's broken. And look at the front wheel. That's a look at the headlight impact. Goes off the track.
That's not a cheap headlight. That's a genuine S15 headlight, a complete one.
Yeah, now watch this.
You don't see that
alternate
anymore.
Angle goes in, just has it, and next thing goes in too deep. Boom, and as you can see, goes around all corners of the car. Now, probably looks worse than it is with the suspension damage, but the car bouncing around. That could potentially knock out Maciej Jarkovic at this stage, so that's going to be a nervous wait for those guys have an opportunity, and he's got to watch on. Check out Vasilias. Oh, he's big into the wall, and you know what? Tried to hold it out, and another driver burying into the wall very, very rapidly. And you know what? Let's watch this again. He initiates pretty brave, goes high, all's good so far, and as he just goes that little bit too wide, and then bang, hits it there. He almost straightens it out, thinks, I'm okay.
Oh, he almost gets out of it. Look, he counter steers it, but the front by then is just too late and chews up that front bumper and tears the car apart. So
I think, to be honest,
weekend as they come off the line, it will be Fontin to chase down Hypki now as Hypki fires that car to the wall. Fontin looks to get on the door, but Fontin now makes a mistake and drops down. Hypki looking strong as he drops off of that wide line to the...
and Fontin goes up in two wheels.
And Fontin almost rolls the car.
Shanahan, Deane will definitely have the horsepower advantage here, but Shanahan's not going to let him get away that quick. And look at the dive from Conor Shanahan.
Yeah, Deane fires that Red Bull S15 to the wall. Look at Shanahan though, right on the back bumper of Dehane's car as they transition in front of the crowd. Oh, Deane catching the wall barriers as Conor Shanahan, big impact with the wall.
Conor Shanahan, big into the wall.
For Conor Shanahan, and you know what, I was just going to say, Shanahan.
Look at this, he flirts with danger here as he knocks a couple of the water barriers. Doesn't affect Shanahan. Shanahan on a big dive, watch the front wheels here, locks them also, and just washes really, really fast and wide, and tags the wall heavy and scrapes along. And yeah, that's all she wrote. Looks like the back end taking a little bit as well.
Yeah, looks like it snapped some rear arms as well on that suspension. You can see it towing in massively there, and oh man, just heartbreaking to see Conor Shanahan.
Will he prove the difference maker in this battle as he chases in Pszczonski into that first corner? Pszczonski's up to gone here. Yeah, but look at that push, that's staying on the right qualifying line of the chase, but he's just not bringing the fight right now.
No, not bringing the fight at all, but like you say, Dave, jack up Pszczonski.
Oh, what a big error from Pushchan. 15. This is going to be a war.
Yeah, this is going to be a war indeed, Dave, as they come into that first initiation zone. And Kvyat throws it on the door. Look at Kvyat, no regard whatsoever. He wants to win straight away. He knows that Karkoshik is a local hero, but he wants to take him down. The man. Oh, and Koshik takes it to the wall. Koshik takes it to the wall. Prepared car on the grig, and then look what he does to it, Dave.
If you want to become a self-made millionaire, become a body shop that works with
David Koshik. Yeah.
There's a lot of money to be made. Koshik just tags the rear end way too deep, and then it is just too deep. I think it maybe pulls the tire off, and then he just slams into that wall. And the fact that Kvia bounces off the rear end of his car, and then afterwards the tail light just went.
In our top 32, round 4 of the Drift Masters European Championship here in Toruń.
Well, you can't say it's not exciting. You can't say you can take your eyes off it. You can't.
It's not been predictable.
Absolutely not. It's been one of the most unpredictable starts of any event I've ever watched, and we just don't know who's going to survive. So. Shanahan to lead in. Romanovsky as they come through the gears. Another nice initiation from Jack Shanahan. Romanovsky though comes in very hot, and does he push Shanahan wide? Shanahan tags the wall but stays in it. Romanovsky contact on the first corner as these guys put a total caution to the wind, and Romanovsky goes back to the wall. Oh, both drivers in the wall. Shanahan in the wall and Romanovsky in the wall. Wow, can we get through a battle here without these guys actually surviving? Shanahan survived. Shannon's going in anyway. Romanovsky's diving, and watch here.
But Romanovsky's like falling.
They both hit it. They both hit the wall at the same time.
Romanovsky made the dive.
Look, but Shanahan stays going.
Yes.
So Shanahan stays going. Clearly, Romanovsky cannot stay going. It looked to me like both guys went in too hot. Both hit the wall. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go indeed, Davis. Toruń Kvia fires it in now. Korpolinski needs to repay the favour and get on the door. Oh! Wow! And a big contact from Korpolinski as he absolutely tosses it away and throws the car into the wall.
Back out again. It's the other end of the circuit where those concrete walls are. That's where they do not come out of. So Kvia, look at that. It's just one of those moments. This is what Drift Masters is all about. You can see one guy. It's almost like who's braver, who's got the most testicular fortitude to go into that corner and say, I'm going to hold it on that line. And look at Kvia. He holds it. And look, Korpolinski cannot hold it, and that goes to show exactly what this championship is all about. I don't even want to watch this one. Look at the weight transfer. And Elio Tunji dives in.
Big dive.
Oh! And Elio Tunji throws it all away into the tire bales, and it is a bright day for all the older brothers in the world as Joe Tunji shuts it down. He's going to take the win, and that was a brave move. From that entry from Joe Tunji caused all of that. That is what happened. Joe Tunji went in just a little bit too hot, and Elio Tunji caught the bait. Not much damage done to the car. He just bounced off those tires, but he went in hot and late, and from my perspective, he just couldn't slow the car down.
That way at the moment, as Borkowski looks like he has the upper hand as they fire it in now. Zalewski starts to lead away from Borkowski, but Borkowski fires on the angle now, starts to hunt down the door. That's Destino Tires BMW. Borkowski needs to get back into it. Zalewski makes a huge error and completely drops out of zone 2 now. He starts to find his way in it, but it could be a big mistake for Zalewski. Oh! Borkowski almost takes the back bumper. Oh! And Zalewski goes into the wall.
Oh, and we haven't seen someone go into the walls there yet this weekend, and it just showed how fast he was pushing.
And look at that, the front wheel absolutely destroyed as Zalewski assesses the damage there, the 18-year-old current champion, and that car is absolutely in bits, Dave.
That's what happened for Pavel Borkowski there. Watch this as they come through, just tags the rear end of the car, and lucky to get that S14 back to the pits for some small repairs. He's got a big lead him in, and James Deane is right there. He's not giving him a millimeter on initiation as James Deane stays right to the door as they come through that last section. And look at Trella, perfect lead run as James Deane now starts to hunt down the Polish driver. Last minute transition, how he even managed to turn the car in that space is incredible. And Deane now back on the door doing what he does best. The machine is locked on to that last out. Oh!
Wow!
Trella goes in the wall.
A huge mistake from Pavel Trella as James Deane smokes out the final turn.
Goes in the wall, and Deane makes contact with Trella and finishes the run in a big...
Yeah, so as Dave Egan makes his way down, we're just going to see a quick replay for you guys watching at home. Look at this, Trella just taking it too deep into that final out zone, and James Deane avoiding some serious contact there, takes the car to the door and finishes it off. And yeah, look at this from an alternative angle. We can see how much force Trella took, and look at that big impact from James Deane. The whole side of that car must be absolutely wrecked as Trella takes it in there. Dave Egan's gone down to the podium. I'm joined by Ryan Sage. Ryan Sage, a sensational top 32, and what a way to finish it off with yet another car in the